players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Now a handoff looking right. Finding room inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right 20. Right 20. Right 20.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And they'll run him here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing that hasn't been working.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jamarcus Lawrence able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quick! Go! You got to go base 52. Wait.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba able to drop him for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is. But how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming up the court.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49ers offense now. They worked their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. Back to throw, looking deep downfield. And incomplete there, a nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Barney! Over!
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded at the 2. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there from 6 yards away. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Complete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is taken at the 15. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, let's go! Double.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And to the left side here, Wilson. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Out to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go. Right 20. Right 5-3. Right 20. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. He'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, he takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Detroit! Detroit!
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll They'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. And they'll run it here. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Given 6 on the play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Make 20. Make 20. On. Make 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Double.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
On.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Eagle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Right 20! Right 20!
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they'll try and burn some clock through the sneak. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crowd. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all.